So this morning, my wife asked me to check out something that died in the backyard. And could I fly my drone or something? I was like, well, I haven't flown my drone in a while. Sounds cool. So here I take it off in the driveway. And I spin it slowly. Just trying to be careful. Because I have a palm tree right there. I have trees in the front. So I'm going to fly it around. And what I thought would be interesting is what if I flew it between the houses? Now, the DJI Mavic 2 Pro has sensors all around it to try to avoid obstacles, try to avoid crashing. Unfortunately, I got down to about here, and between the tree and the house roof, it didn't really want me to go any further down. So I was like, okay, well, let's just take it back there and see what's going on. So I'm flying it back. Now, I kind of knew already that I wouldn't be able to see anything in terms of if something died. It just smelled kind of musky, so I was like, I'll check it out anyways. And the other thing is, when you're looking at it from your phone, it's not like seeing it on the TV screen. So I might be able to pick up something just while watching on playback that I couldn't see when I was actually flying it. And what sucks is then you gotta, go fly it again and check it out. However, it's dark now, and that's not going to happen. There's one of those solar panels for the little two solar lights right there. Cat door down there. And I was kind of interested that both kitties, you see the black one on the right chair, and the orange one on the left chair, they both were relatively calm. They would typically be up and at the door, but they were kind of calm. Actually, I don't see the orange kitty. So, I'm flying my drone back here. The birds are gone. I don't know if you saw the bird feeder, but the birds are gone. So my wife's standing next to me. She's like, well, could you fly it on the other side of the fence? And it was going beep, 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 because it recognized there's a tree right there. Well, I don't want to drop it on the other side of the fence because that would be a pain in the ass to get it back, especially with my knee being sore. Oops, I said ass. Alright, so I'm looking down. I'm a little afraid to go down too low between the trees. And what else is down there? Probably a snake jump on it. But you see, I'm almost hitting the leaves right there. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need to go testing that serious. It's really not that serious. So let me come back over to our side of the fence. And let's look at the bird feeders. And at this point, I'm like, let's try to go lower. So, because I'm still about, 15, 20 feet up. So let me go look at the squirrel feed station that's tied up on the wall, on the fence. See if there's any squirrels in it. Looks like there is, directly in the center. Oh, well, it's now all the way left. Now, here's something I didn't realize I was this close to the house. Okay, so whenever you're flying near houses, it's almost better to have a line of sight just as an extra precautionary measure. Otherwise, the drone is just beeping like crazy because it's sensing objects all around you, and it's going very slow because it is sensing objects. And if you force it to continue to go, you can hit the object and flip your drone on the ground, and that would be really bad if this was behind a fence or something. So looking for the squirrels. I don't know. Could I see anything dead? If there's something dead, it's probably in those bushes. Hopefully there's a snake or something that's eating it up. Now, this is what's really cool. You see that butterfly there on the right side. It looks so clear and nice. Now I was like, what is that? Is that a bird trying to attack my drone? I'm looking at that shadow in the bottom left corner. Oh, that's my drone. That's my drone shadow. So the birds are scared from the drone, so the birds aren't there. But that butterfly is having a ball, isn't he? Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So sorry if this video is a little bit long, but I kind of used it for a secondary purpose, and that was kind of test out what it's like to fly between the houses. And already I could tell you it's frustrating because the drone just does not want to move that fast because it's recognizing stuff is above it, stuff is to the side of it, this and that. And see, in between the house and that fence is at least 20 feet. There's my wife. So there's about 20 feet. And if you look at this, it looks like I'm like almost right next to her. This, where I was at, she said it was above where the feeders were, which is kind of obvious because it is above the fence right now, and she's not as tall as the height of the fence. So that kind of gives you some retrospect in terms of how high it is. Matter of fact, you can see right there, I'm flying above the bird feeder. So the bird feeder is approximately, say about 5.5 feet tall. So I'm about 7 to 8 feet in the air. Now, the DJI Mavic Pro software is going to estimate how high you are from the starting location in terms of elevation. So you could be, if it's up on a hill, you could say you're 20 feet up, but when you look down, you're only a foot. Alright, so I got tired of this. It was just kind of frustrating. I couldn't really see much. So I brought it back. And then I was like, let me see how close I can get to the bushes in the front. Now there's a light pole, I know, right underneath me. And also have those trees in the front. So I want to figure out a way to bring it down and then close to the house to see those bushes, because there's hummingbirds that come there. I don't think they would be there while I'm flying my drone within a couple feet of them, but I'm going to see what I can do. So I'm going to try to bring it in, down and in, down and in, down and in. Oh, look, I walked behind the tree. It was almost like I knew that it could see me. I really didn't. Oh. I more or less walked, just try to stay in the shade. That one would be sunburned. I'll get sunburned anyways. Alright, so here we go. Coming in closer to the palm tree, but I want to be below the palm tree because I want to check out the bushes right there. Slowly but surely, coming down. Down. Could you speed up this video, guy? Come on. But then I wouldn't have dead air to talk over. Come on. Alright, so this is pretty close to the end. And after this, I took off. I went and get some lunch and do a couple errands. And I came back and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm sure I could fly in between the houses. There's gotta be a way. So I said, you know what? Let's do this. Let's try to fly between the houses. So that's going to be the second part of this clip. We're going to be getting right about here. Well, not yet. So I gotta look at the bushes a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, right here. Alright, so I'm flying, and this is like the opposite direction, facing the street. You see I got that tree there, and I'm looking at the drone, not just flying it using the camera, because I know there's bushes right there, and if I do it too quickly, it might hit the bushes before the warning goes off. So that's another thing, is like if you're going to be flying close to something, you really have to have a line of sight just to protect your investment. Now, when I fly in between the houses, it is just beeping, beep, 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 beep. And all around in the image on my phone, you can see it shows less than 5 feet from the ground. It says less than 5 feet from overhang. So, because the roofs were close enough together, it almost considered it like an enclosure. It realized that I was close on both sides, but I was able to fly through. Now you got to remember, this drone is about a foot in width, and between the houses is good 8 feet, 6 to 8 feet. It's probably closer to 8 to 10 feet. All right, looking back in the patio. Wow, that's way clearer than what I was expecting. Because when I'm looking at it on my phone, you can't really make out all that much detail. Alright, so we're going to still keeping it low. I got a feeling it's probably right back there, whatever's dead. It's probably right, oh well. So, coming back to the bird feeder. There's the bird feeder. Oh, how interesting. Let's fly over it. Here goes. Just a jump, hop, skip, and a jump away. Alright, now it's cool. Look at the squirrel. Watch it. He just disappears right through the fence. That mug is gone. Alright. Look at the squirrel feeder. Not getting any squirrels. I said, okay, I want to continue this journey. So there's the neighbor's orange bushes. And there's the back corner of the house. And there's the shed. Look how close it looks on at the shed. I'm just saying, it looks like I'm super freaking close. I back up, and I'm still looking like I'm close to it. So let's go over, and we're going to try to fly it between the houses again, coming back. Okay, we means me, but you knew that. Alright, so here we go. Got it in between. The whole time it's just beeping, beep, 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 beep. Not necessarily that you're out of power, but with all the obstacles around. That's what the beeping is. It senses obstacles on the left, the right, up, the down. I'm just like, how am I going to get this back? And this is something I was looking. This is why I didn't take it around the other way. Didn't take it around this way first. Because as I'm coming back, I knew the air conditioning unit was there. I know this is small enough that it could squeeze in between the air conditioner and that hose on the left. However, it wasn't going to go do that. So I'm going to fly it probably 3 feet above the AC unit and above the recycling bin and trash bin. But not too high so I don't hit that palm tree there. And slowly but surely, Alright, made it. There's a tree at the front. Should see the other tree. Yep, there it is. Okay, now I said, okay, let's bring this out to the street and kind of look back at me and stuff. It was interesting is it was only a few feet away from the top of this guy's pickup truck that he always leaves in front of my house. I'm just like, you have a 2-car garage and you don't put any cars in the garage, but you're going to put these 2 cars out here. Oh, I just went on a rant. But anyways, maybe you get to watch the video. There's me. Don't I look gorgeous? Alright, just circling around, circling around. And dropped, coming in. Coming low. Anyways, that was kind of a shoot, you know, what you could expect with all the beeping flying in between the houses. I appreciate you watching it. Didn't find anything dead, but had fun doing it.